slept yet. It's about 3 in the morning. We just got back home from picking up this car, and yeah, we got another XF, um, and that way I can get all the parts that I need for my car, like the catalytic converters. I need the front radiator, the fan, a whole bunch of stuff that I need. Um, but the main reason why I got this car is the engine, transmission, and the ECU. Um, I got a project in mind that I'm gonna build, and it's gonna be a drag car. I don't know if I ever mentioned it to you guys, but I'm gonna be building a drag car, and it's gonna be powered by a 5.0 liter Jaguar engine, and I got big plans for this build. So hopefully the motor is good. Um, the owner said that it got overheated. It doesn't run. It wants to crank, but it doesn't run. Right now, I'm gonna charge the battery for tomorrow morning. So hopefully the engine, I can save it. If not, then I'll see if I can get another block or heads, whatever it's damaged. But we already got the ECU, transmission, and all that stuff to make it work. Obviously, whenever you do a swap, you're gonna need a transmission, ECU, TCU, and all the wiring that comes with it. And I decided just to get the whole car and just transfer everything to the new car. I'm not gonna tell you guys what car I'm gonna build yet, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go get a compression tester, and then we're gonna come back, do the compression test, and if the engine's bad, then we're gonna pull the engine out and start tearing it apart. But honestly, guys, I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and I can't wait to start building this project car that I have. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and one of the reasons why I decided to do that was my XF. It's right there, and that car, I already been told I cannot go over 135 in the quarter because it doesn't have a cage, and it's getting to that point where I'm gonna get kicked out, and I don't want to cage that car because I drive it on the street. It's not a race car. It's just a fun little luxury car, and I don't want to ruin it by putting a cage in it. So what I decided is I'm gonna get another 5.0 liter engine because honestly, guys, I feel like this engine has a lot of potential, and I really like this engine. For me, it's easy to work on, and I don't know. I feel like it's something different. All these guys have a LS swap, Coyotes, Dodge. I was gonna have something different, and I feel like this is a good platform to start with. So excited for that. There it is, guys. Looks exactly like my old XF. Same with the rear. Let me show you guys the rear. That's the rear. The rear seats. The fuse covers, valve cover, floor mat. Everything's complete. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's a decent car. So praying for the motor to be good. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna start working before it gets hot because it's in the middle of summer here in Cali and it just gets really hot. I didn't really care about the car when I first got it. I just wanted the parts, and I wanted to pull the motor, and rebuild it because I already knew I had a blown motor. So now I'm just hoping for the engine to be good and just fix it, and just get to keep the car or sell it. I'm gonna go ahead and get the compression tester, and that's gonna tell us if the engine's good or bad. If the engine's bad, then like I said, we're gonna start ripping it apart, trying to pull the motor out, and then if you guys want anything, just let me know. The car is complete, so I have pretty much everything: headlights, bumper. This is the pre-facelift, as you can see. So I'm not gonna use all this because mine has the newer body style. I mean the newer front bumper stuff. I got the compression tester. I got the cheapest one. Only gonna use it a couple times. Now we're gonna head to the store, grab something to eat, and head home. Alright, so we just got back, got the compression tester. I'm gonna disconnect the fuel pump first, so that way there's no fuel going into the injectors.
Alright, so I'm going to put one of the coils out and then spark plug and start doing the compression.
I'm just going to pick a random cylinder. I figured if it has a bad head gasket, it's going to show on all cylinders. Alright, so just pull the first spark plug. It has a really strong smell fuel. I don't know if you guys are able to see. Here's the first spark plug. It doesn't look like a blown head gasket, at least not for this cylinder. Alright, so here goes the first cylinder. I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. So I'm gonna crank the car, and we should see over 120 psi. If it's less than that, then you have a bad cylinder. It's showing 100, which I don't think that's good. I'm gonna try it one more time. So it's only showing about 115, which is, I don't think it's good for this motor. I know it's a low compression engine, but it should still be over 120. I mean, test another cylinder, and if it has another 10 to 15 psi difference, then that means the engine's bad. Here's the second spark plug. It's covered in fuel. It doesn't look like the spark plugs are firing. So it's showing the same thing, 115. We probably got a good motor. I'm gonna do a compression test on the other two cylinders on this side, and then if they all come out the same, then that means the engine's good, and then we can move on to something else. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did the compression test on cylinder number 3, and it came out the same number, 115. So now I'm gonna do the last one, cylinder number 4. If this one comes out to 115, then that means the engine's good, and then we can move on to other things. This last cylinder made around 112, which is perfect, so that means the engine's good, at least this side of the engine. The next step is to pull the supercharger and look at the valves, make sure they're all good. I'm gonna make it part 2, trying to figure out this starting issue. On the part 2, we're gonna pull the supercharger, check all the fuses and stuff, the plug over there behind the supercharger, and then we'll go from there. So thank you guys for watching, and you guys have an awesome day.